Timberwolves trail by 15. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. The forwards are Edwards and McDaniel. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot.
Look, when McDaniels can hit the 3, that really helps their spacing.
Here's Dixon. Outside for Curry. From the line. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Dillingham with it. He's guarded by Dixon. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Rudy Gobert is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves substitution. Rudy Gobert.
Warriors on D. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Dillingham. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Pass to Dixon. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. And I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And here is Conley following the 3 from Dixon. McDaniels with the ball. Out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Conley against Curry. 14 feet away. Connects. The jumper drops. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Just shows you how impressive Curry's shooting ability is, that he can adjust for any distance.
McDaniels against Wiggins. Passes to Reed from the arc. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Leading by 12. Here's Curry. Wow, magical moves inside from Steph Curry.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Conley with it. Curry meets him. Conley gets the bucket.
Mike Conley.
And here is Curry. Top of the key, Jackson Davis. Reed against Anderson. Here's Dixon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then on Saturday, They'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for the game with the Mavericks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Here's Dixon. Green kicks to Curry. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist in this one.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And the Timberwolves call time here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
He is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down.
Give it up one more time for your Warriors. 15.
Now Conley. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
What a slam by Gobert. He's solid getting positioning inside and using it to his advantage.
Now here's Curry. He kicks to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. Dixon passes to Curry. 3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Conley dishes to Gobert. With the second effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, good to see Gobert attacking the defense like this, forcing them to foul.
He hits the second from the line. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
And Wiggins can take the mid-range when he has to. His touch makes that an option.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Ball stolen. Dixon passes to Green. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Wants to get it to Reed. And does. That one goes. Count it.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Curry. And that one hits back iron.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's McDaniels. Warriors with the rebound. Wiggins has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Down low, stolen by Michael Conley. Inside, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, Gobert with the 7'9" wingspan, making it look simple.
Here's Curry. Curry showing toughness inside.
Yeah, he's been able to turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
McDaniels with the bounce pass. And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Plays it up off the glass.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Outside Curry. Launches a 3. Curry buries the 3-shot.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Reed against Green. Goes up again. Reed misses. Warriors leading by 15. Here's Dixon. Makes it off the glass. Dixon's got 40 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Edwards. A nice shot by Dixon. Dixon's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. High post, Gobert. Back to Conley. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
And we're so used to seeing Conley as the facilitator, but tonight, his number is being called.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, I loved being around the game. And so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Shooting from
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story.
At the line for 1.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Dixon. Shoots the 3. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And there's the pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. They double-team Conley. Miller outside. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Dixon. Covered by Conley. 2 points. That one goes. Dixon's got 46 points. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
5th personal foul.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Here's Dixon. Some nice passing by Golden State here. 5 to shoot. Curry way outside. Minnesota with the rebound. Now here is Conley. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Curry.
In the game, 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the 4th quarter. Wiggins in the post. McDaniels defending. Back to Wiggins. Shoots over McDaniels. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
What bounce from McDaniels, just leaping into the air for that dunk.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Smooth.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
Now, here's Green. To the middle, here's Dixon. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Dixon's got 48.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Here is Edwards after the made shot from Dixon. Count that one.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Green finds Jackson Davis. Curry trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Line for 2, Trace Jackson Davis.
Good on both. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Edwards. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It goes on Moses Moody.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Pajemski. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So now, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.